Dani Olmo is now a Barcelona player. Hello guys and welcome to this channel. I welcome you once more. Before I go to what I have for you guys today, I would like to give a big shout out as always to all my major subscribers. And to those who are yet to subscribe, please kindly do so whenever I upload a video, you won't be left out. Are you a Barcelona fan? Are you a football lover? This channel is for you because here we discuss purely football. Yes, football that is taking place in Europe, in America, in Asia, in Saudi Arabia, and in Africa respectively. Yes, FC Barcelona have been able to secure the deal of Dani Olmo. It has been a tremendous 2 weeks for FC Barcelona because FC Barcelona had two major targets, which are Nico Williams and Dani Olmo respectively. It was at the point when Joan Laporta, the president of FC Barcelona, told Deco that you have to do everything within your power to ensure that Dani Olmo and Nico Williams are FC Barcelona players. That was the reason why Deco didn't go for the US tour with the rest of the team. Deco have to stay back in FC Barcelona to look for ways that he will secure both deals before the transfer window goes over. Yes, before this deal today was sealed, FC Barcelona first offer was turned down by Leipzig. Yes, Leipzig were not happy with the deal that FC Barcelona gave. That is the first offer. They were not happy, so they turned it down. The second offer was equally turned down. When the second offer was turned down, there was heated debate in FC Barcelona between some members of the FC Barcelona board and the fan base, because they were saying that some questions were coming out that does FC Barcelona really need the services of Dani Olmo? The fans were saying that if the team is asking too much money from FC Barcelona, then it is better that FC Barcelona to focus on the players that they have. It means that FC Barcelona had to continue relying on La Masia. Yes, they may be very, very talented guys, but let's not forget that they are still very young and they don't have full experience. I think that that is the reason why Joan Laporta have been giving very firm and serious instructions to Deco that he should do everything within his power to ensure that Nico Williams and Dani Olmo are being FC Barcelona players this season. Yes, today Deco held a final meeting in Germany between Dani Olmo's agent and Leipzig. So the deal today was concluded. The player had a 6-year deal. Yes, Dani Olmo have signed a 6-year contract with FC Barcelona. Let's look at the terms of this deal, because the first offer that FC Barcelona gave was 40 million euros. That was turned down by Leipzig. The second offer was 50 million. It was equally turned down. That was what brought a lot of talk in the Barcelona camp. So today the deal is 55 million euros plus 7 million in variables. Yes, that is the money that FC Barcelona has to pay to Leipzig. For the variables yet, as of now, we don't know the terms of the variables, but maybe that if FC Barcelona is being able to take the Champions League, then they will have to pay a certain part of money to Leipzig. Or if Dani Olmo becomes the Pichichi, then maybe FC Barcelona has to pay some money to Leipzig. But as of now, FC Barcelona must pay 55 million euros to Leipzig. Yes, we don't know yet how the payment is going to take place, whether it's going to take place in 2 shifts or at the same time. But it is very certain. Let's not forget that the first deal that FC Barcelona gave, this deal has been dragging because FC Barcelona wanted to pay this money in installment, about 2 to 3 installments, and that was not very okay with Leipzig. So they were not happy. They never wanted that the money should be paid in such installments. Yes, they were bent that FC Barcelona was going to pay the complete amount. So as of now, we don't know the terms, what the agreement, if FC Barcelona is going to pay this money in installments as they wanted to pay. But I will give you more update in case something comes up as concerns that. But it's a great news to all FC Barcelona fans to know that one of the Barcelona's target, Dani Olmo, the deal is done. It's a done deal. Does that mean that FC Barcelona will not go for Nico Williams? No, because it was very clear. The instructions given to Deco by Joan Laporta was Deco must do everything within his power to ensure that he secures the deal of both Olmo and Williams. So now Barca is done with Dani Olmo. I think now the focus will be shifted to Nico Williams, whom I think that there has been a lot of tension in his camp. Yes, there has been a lot of tension in Nico Williams' camp because we were thinking that before this day, Nico Williams must have decided his fate. The player himself wants to come to FC Barcelona. Yes, the player wants to come to FC Barcelona, but Atletico Club has pleaded with him and went to an extent of involving his family in it. That is his mom and his father in it, because they have been very, very nice to Nico's family. That was where they grew up, and that's where Nico Williams and the brother have been for so long, about 10 years. They have been in Bilbao. So they are saying that let Nico Williams give them an additional year. It means they are asking Nico Williams to play this season with them. Then next season, Nico Williams can go to FC Barcelona if he wants to go. But the player himself wants to go now. But the team is trying to look for ways to convince him, because they are saying that, let's not forget that Nico Williams was very, very instrumental to see Atletico Bilbao qualify for the Europa League. And the finals of this year's Europa League will be played in Spain, in Bilbao. So they are saying that they don't want their key player should go this year because the finals will be hosted in their city. And they believe that if Nico is there, Nico will take them to the finals and hopefully they will be champions. But that is not guaranteed. The fact that the finals will be played in Bilbao does not mean that Bilbao are going to qualify for the Europa League finals. So, as concerns Nico Williams, as of now, the player have not decided as concerns FC Barcelona, but the player has turned down the offer from PSG because they too were very, very in line with him. They were trying all possible means to ensure that they convince the player, but the player has turned down the offer from Paris Saint-Germain. But the player have not said anything yet as concerns FC Barcelona. Some of the fans have already given up as concerns Nico Williams because they think that maybe the player would not come to FC Barcelona this season. But we can't conclude because we haven't heard anything from the player. Yes, the player himself have not said anything. Yes, the player have not said anything. So the good news is that FC Barcelona has been able to secure the deal of Dani Olmo. Yes, another questions that pop up in the Barcelona fan base is this player and the manager's player? What do I mean? That is it Hansi Flick that needed Dani Olmo, or it is the team that decided to buy the player and then force it to the manager? Because we know some teams will go out there and buy a player and ask the manager to look for a way to use this player. We have gotten a similar instance for another Barcelona young talent that came from Brazil, Victor Roque. Victor Roque came to Barcelona not because the manager at the time, Xavi, wanted him. No, he was not a Xavi's demand. Deco went ahead and brought the player even when Xavi never wanted. Then now Victor Roque is in FC Barcelona and he is thinking that he is not being treated very well. So if Dani Olmo and Nico Williams are players that Hansi Flick really want, then it's fine. It means that all FC Barcelona fans, they must gather behind Dani Olmo. Why? Hoping. Because we are still hoping. The hope is not lost. We are hoping that FC Barcelona will be able to secure the deal of Nico Williams too. But as of now, FC Barcelona has sealed the deal of Dani Olmo. Thank you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.